Danielle Colby has always stood out. If you've ever seen her on American Pickers, you know exactly what makes her different. She's bold, confident, and has a magnetic energy that pulls people in. Whether she's talking about antiques or expressing her love for burlesque, she owns her space without apology. Her fans admire her for that. Danielle doesn't just play a part. She brings her full, unfiltered self to everything she does. But even with her fearless style and outspoken personality, no one expected the kind of reaction her latest photo would cause. And believe it or not, it wasn't about what she was wearing, or in this case, not wearing. It was one small, messy detail in the background that sent the internet into a frenzy. She posted the photo to promote self-expression and body positivity, something she's always supported. A nude photo shoot isn't exactly out of character for Danielle. She's never been afraid to challenge beauty standards or speak her truth. Her fans know that this is just who she is, real, raw, and unapologetic. So when she shared the artistic photo online, most expected some buzz. But instead of focusing on the message, everyone's attention quickly shifted to something unexpected. Hidden in the background was a cluttered, out-of-place item that didn't match the rest of the image. It stood out, not because it was shocking, but because it was so real. At first, some people didn't even notice, but once someone pointed it out, it was impossible to ignore. Social media lit up. Some laughed about it, calling it relatable. Others were confused. How could such a distracting detail make it into a photo that was meant to send a message about empowerment? The reactions came fast. Was it a simple oversight? Or maybe a subtle statement about imperfection? Either way, the internet couldn't stop talking about it. The reactions were mixed. Some fans loved it. They said it made Danielle feel more down to earth, more like the rest of us. In a world where celebrity photos are often edited to look perfect, this one felt honest. The messy background reminded people that even the most confident, glamorous women have unfiltered moments. It made Danielle seem even more human. And honestly, that's exactly why so many people support her. But not everyone saw it that way. Some critics were quick to point out that the background detail ruined the message. If the photo was meant to inspire confidence and self-love, shouldn't every part of it reflect that? They argued that it looked careless and took away from the power of the image. People started to wonder whether it was done on purpose. Could it be that Danielle wanted to send a bigger message, that real life is messy and that's okay? Or was it just a simple mistake that turned into something bigger than anyone expected? Whatever the answer is, it definitely got people talking. Fans and followers debated back and forth, turning a small detail into a major topic online. Everyone had an opinion, and that's when you know something hit a nerve. Through it all, Danielle stayed quiet. She didn't explain the photo or try to correct anything. And honestly, that's not surprising. She spent years building a reputation for being herself no matter what. Whether she's tracking down antique treasures or performing burlesque routines, she doesn't pretend to be perfect. She lives her truth, and that includes the messier parts. That's what people respect about her. She doesn't try to please everyone. She stands firm in who she is. Her fans rush to defend her. They said this was exactly why they admire her in the first place. In a world full of fake perfection, Danielle showed something real. The messy background didn't ruin the photo. It made it more authentic. It sparked new conversations about how celebrities are expected to present themselves and how rare it is to see something so honest. It wasn't just about the photo anymore. It was about the pressure to be flawless and how refreshing it is when someone breaks that mold. Of course, the debate isn't over. Some people still believe that every photo shared online should be carefully planned, especially when it's tied to a powerful message. They argue that it takes just one detail to shift the entire conversation. But maybe that's exactly what happened here, and maybe that's what made it so powerful. The photo wasn't perfect, but maybe that was the point. Real confidence doesn't mean hiding your flaws. It means standing tall, even when things don't look perfect. Danielle has never been afraid of attention, and this moment is no exception. She's used to people talking, criticizing, and praising her in the same breath. And somehow, she keeps going. She keeps showing up as her full self, even when it's messy. That's what makes her stand out, and that's what keeps her fans loyal. This isn't the first time she's sparked a conversation, and it definitely won't be the last. So, now, everyone's asking the same question. Did that background detail ruin the photo? Or did it make it even more powerful? Was it a mistake or a moment of genius? The internet is still arguing, and Danielle isn't giving any answers. Maybe that's the real magic of it all. She doesn't need to explain herself. She's already said enough just by being real. And honestly, that might be the boldest thing of all. If this story got you thinking, go ahead and share your thoughts in the comments. What's your take? Intentional or just an honest mistake? Either way, it's clear people can't stop talking about it. Make sure to hit subscribe for more stories about your favorite stars, and we'll see you in the next one.